soleha, tangan yang disangka lembut, menghayal buayan, menggoncang dunia, mencipta sejarah. Sumaya, kau dibunuh di dunia sementara untuk hidup di surga yang selama-lamanya. Kaulah wanita terbaik sebaik manusia, namamu tetap menjadi sejarah. Darahmu menjadi sumber pelita iman, Sumaya, kaulah lambang wanita soleha, tangan yang disangka lembut, menghayal buayan, menggoncang dunia, mencipta sejarah. Sumaya, kau dibunuh di dunia sementara untuk hidup di syurga yang selama-lamanya. Kaulah wanita terbaik sebaik manusia, namamu tetap menjadi sejarah. Kaulah wanita terbaik sebaik manusia, namamu tetap menjadi sejarah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. I'm Dr. Haikal from the Department of Quran and Sunnah Studies, and you are listening to IIUMFM, your campus radio.
Alright, Assalamualaikum and hi IIUMFM. Welcome to IIUMFM, your campus radio, and another inspiring episode of Beyond Barriers, the show where we break stereotypes, share untold stories, and dive deep into what inspires us to move forward in life. And with you today is your DJ Aisha Afrin. And today's episode focuses on a growing reality among students, balancing academics while creating content, building influence, and taking up leadership roles. Our title today is Creating While Studying, the Student Influencer Story. Joining us today is a student leader and content creator who has actively contributed to IIM student representation, media, and communication platforms. So let's welcome Brother Muhammad Aryff Danial to Beyond Barriers. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Waalaikumsalam.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much for inviting me.
And thank you so much for accepting my invitation. So, before we start the interview, for those who don't know you personally, can you please briefly introduce yourself?
Oh, okay. My name is Muhammad Aryff Danial. I'm currently a communication student, third year, first semester in Gombak, yes.
Alright. So, I want to know how you started your content creation while managing your study at IIUM.
Oh, when I started my content, it was when I was during the PKP era, I don't know, during the COVID era. That's when I was starting my content, posting it consistently. And after the COVID era, there where I go into foundation in IIUM, that's where I started. I was just doing the content for fun at first, and till now, that's how I cover some daily in my life of IIUM and also the food here in IIUM. That's how I do it.
All right. So, I actually want to know a lot about IIUM before joining here. So I was scrolling through YouTube, and your video was the one which popped up first.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you so much.
So I think the very first video was your tour. Gampang tour, CFS
Gampang
tour.
tour.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that was the
yeah.
first video that I saw. So I was like, oh wow, it looks good. And I really like the sports complex over there, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
stadium.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. And your video was also good. So
Oh,
that's when I started recognizing you for the first time.
Maybe I should do one in Gombak too also.
Inshallah, I'm waiting for that.
Okay, thank you.
Because it really did help people, who wants to know more about IIM.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, thank you
It
so
did.
much for telling me.
You're welcome. And thank you so much for posting that as well. All right. Now, I want to know, being a student influencer, definitely it looks so much exciting from outside. But what is that one major challenge that, you are facing while balancing, your academic, leadership responsibilities and content creation?
I think the challenge is to manage your time wisely, because while you are actively posting content in social media, but you also need to focus on your study quite much. Because, however, the courses, the subjects here are not that easy. The assignments is a bit hard sometimes, and it's hard for me to balance between those two. But I really trying my best. Since I think over content creation, I really want to focus on my study first and graduate first before I focus fully on my content creation, which is why I do this content creation as part-time only and fully want to focus on my study also, something like that. Thank you.
All right. So when do you do your editing and all?
When I do my editing, that's the time which is hard, because when it's a week where it was a hectic week with full of assignment and presentation, the only time I can do my editing is on weekend. So like when I have a deadline, I have to post my content in certain days, I always ask the clients to let me post it on weekends, because that's the only time I have to edit and do my video, something like that.
All right. Now, before moving on, let's take a small break.
Yeah,
All right.
sure. Thank you.
Iman adalah mutiara di dalam hati manusia. bertakwa. Ia tiada dijual beli, ia tiada di tepian pantai. Walau apapun caranya jua, engkau mendaki gunung yang tinggi, engkau merendas lautan api, namun tak dapat jua dimiliki. Jika tidak kembali pada Allah, jika tidak kembali pada Allah. Iman tidak dapat diulangi.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Amalina, the assistant of voluntary and FEL PKBIM IIUM Gombak. So don't forget to listen #Dan Dakwah only at IIUMFM, your campus radio.
Alright, welcome back, my dear listeners. You are listening to Beyond Barriers on IIMFM, your campus radio, and we have our brother Muhammad Aryff Danial over here. So, brother, I want to ask you one question, which is a traditional question of Beyond Barriers. What is one barrier that you crossed in your life? Something that you're really proud of?
Okay, one barrier that I crossed in my life, I think, is about how I bring myself out to the public, something like that. Because I would say myself, I was like very shy, very timid. I was like very scared to interact with person face to face or even in a public settings. I always I prefer alone. But now, I think I'm really adjusting well with how this influencer things work. Where I always need to interact and also be engaging with people outside of my room, because I always in my room doing content. But nowadays, I think like I understand that I also need to engage with others outside so that I can improve myself in life, something like that. That's why I'm getting better at, I think, inshallah.
Inshallah. So, what do you call yourself? Are you an introvert, extrovert, or an ambivert?
I have identity. I don't know what I am right now. I think I'm introvert.
Introvert.
I am introvert.
But actually, to be honest, you don't really look like one.
I am introvert, I think.
And I also often see your, videos regarding karate, like karate.
Karate?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I do karate. Since when? Which video did you see me doing karate?
I don't remember. I think it was a few days before. I don't remember.
Okay. Yeah, I do karate.
But I'm a subscriber of yours, so I do watch your content.
Oh, that's why. I see. Yeah, I do karate. I joined IIUM Karate Do Club, and I'm one of the head multimedia there. That's why I do for fun. It's my hobby lah, but right now I'm focusing on my study.
Alright. Okay, so that comes to the next question. I want to ask something related to that. So, you mentioned that you're constantly, taking roles in media, representation, leadership, karate as well. So, what drives you to stay committed to content creation and involvement despite academic pressure?
When I first joined IIUM, I was also applying for COSA, right? Last tenure I was assistant for multimedia in COSA, and I also applied for the head for IIUM Karate Club. So I have like 2 social media I have to handle. What I think about when I apply for this position is because I think I'm quite, I wouldn't say expert, but I'm doing quite okay with handling social media content, because I can handle my own social media quite well with how it goes. Like I have the experience to do that. So like right now, what drives me to actually do this is maybe I want to try something new out of handling my own content. I also want to explore what kind of how to handle a society content or an official like organizational type of social media account, instead of just doing what I usually do at my room of handling my content, something like that. That's what I would say my motivation to keep doing this kind. I want to explore things more instead of just focusing on myself. Because when we go outside, of course we cannot just rely on ourselves. We also want to work with others so that we can grow. Something like that. Thank you.
Wasn't it hard to handle your own, social media, Kosa's social media, and then karate? 3 social media you have to handle.
Okay. If you ask me about that, I kind of regret applying for too much media position because I have my own social media account that I have to focus on. But when I have another job scope, which is also to handle Kosa social account and also IIUM Karate Do social media account, my own social media account is not consistent anymore. It's like I rarely post too much and it left my followers hanging because of this. So I don't think I'm quite consistent lately to post. Yeah, that's one of the challenges.
All right. So next question. Managing studies along content creation requires discipline and a lot of planning as well. So how do you balance your time and responsibilities while maintaining quality in both the area, like both in your studies and in social media?
Okay. How I manage both, right?
And balance the time.
Okay. Right now, my main priority is to focus on my study and get good grades. It's what I aim to achieve and also what my parents aim to achieve for me to make my parents proud and have good grades and graduate with flying colors, inshallah. But content creating is what I do part-time at the moment. I want to focus on it so much, but at the same time, I'm still in my study. So I really need to focus on my study first because no matter what, our education for me is the most important thing that I need to achieve first before content creating. So if I have a job I have to do in social media, I would always do it on weekend because that is the only time I can do. On weekdays like Monday until Friday is where I really need to focus on my study and finish my assignment, doing my presentation and all that. That's how I manage the time between those two lah. Weekend for my content creation and hobbies and weekdays for my study and education.
So your editing and everything goes on weekend?
Yeah, most likely. But when the job requires me to submit it earlier, I have to just go like maybe in the morning I have class, but after like this session, maybe after the 5 o'clock class, I will go outside and do the content creating, something like that on the evening.
Alright, so are you currently having like an upcoming video and you're editing right now? Is there anything right now?
Yeah, I have a video. I will record it tomorrow.
Inshallah. Okay, I want to ask you, this is something that I want to ask personally. What is that one video that you've posted, like your favorite one out of all the videos that you posted?
My favorite video out of all that I've posted? Okay, maybe the video that I like the most is I would say the hiking. You know, if you watch my YouTube, I do like a hiking vlog to Gunung Datuk and also a lot of Bukit Bereke, a lot of hiking vlogs. I like it the most because it's like something out of my comfort zone. I mean, I really like to hike, but I don't have the friends or the tools. So by joining Adventure Club in IIUM, I actually get it to experience this experience of hiking with friends and also challenging your limits, which is to hike to a very high place, and the view is very beautiful. So I think it's one of my favorite video lah of recording because mashallah, when you hike at Gunung Datuk, the view is like very pretty and all that. So it is feel very accomplished in my life, something like that.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah, thank you.
And I also saw a reel of yours. What was it called? Don't go Hajima?
That's not even an educational video.
It was cute though.
Oh, okay, thank you.
All right, I have so many questions to ask. Like, I'm so happy that I'm getting to ask this because, like I said, I started following you before IIUM.
Yeah.
I'm getting to meet you like in person.
Oh, masya.
So I'm gonna use this opportunity to ask so many questions. But before that, let's take a small break.
Okay, thank you. Sure.
All right, to my dear listeners, let's take a small break and then we'll get back to you.
Pertemuan ini hanyalah atur caramu, pautan kasih terlerai tanpa qadarmu. Lafaz tercipta bukan sekadar meluahkan rasa kasihku, bahkan menolak cinta yang palsu. Ku serahkan semua lafaz cintaku dari kelabu dunia, mengeluh selimut derita, meniti fajar di sana, disarati kesempitan tanpa menggapai kasihmu. Biarkan kau menangis mengenang dosa lalu, mintalah kepadanya. Mencari bintang malam sunyi, mencari kalimah yang lama menghilang, mencari kebenaran yang hakiki. Kau siramlah nurani untuk beriman yang satu. Tanam di hati dapat diakui, istiqamah dengan amal insani. Pegang teguhlah pada talian agar hidup kekal bahagia. Allah berikan kekuatan iman, moga terhindar dari godaan dunia. Allah berikan kekuatan iman, moga terhindar dari godaan dunia. Ku serahkan semua lafaz cintaku dari kelabu dunia, memeluk selimut derita, meniti fajar di sana, disarati kesempitan tanpa arah untuk melangkah menggapai kasihmu. Biarkan kau menangis mengenang dosa lalu, mintalah kepadanya. Mencari bintang malam sunyi, mencari kalimah yang lama menghilang, mencari kebenaran yang hakiki. Kau siramlah nurani untuk beriman yang satu. Iman bukan perhiasan, tapi teguh di dalam hati. Siapa yang beriman, dan rahmat Dia berikan. Mencari bintang malam sunyi, Kalimah yang nama menghilang, kebenaran yang hakiki. Kau siramlah nurani, kau siramlah nurani, kau siramlah nurani. Untuk beriman yang satu.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Mohsen bin Mustarim. I am from Kuliah of Education and ESCO Pembangunan dan Kaderisasi PKPIM. Don't forget to listen Dan Dakwah every Tuesday from 10 to 11 AM only at IIUMFM, your campus radio.
Welcome back, my dear listeners. So, moving on, brother, as someone with visibility among students, how do you view the responsibility that comes with being a student influencer and representing your institution, IIUM?
Okay, so after what did I say? Being a student of IIUM, I take like this responsibility a bit seriously and more carefully now, because way before I joined IIUM, my content is quite, I wouldn't say a bit though, but it was just I didn't filter out what kind of content I want to do. But now after joining IIUM, I see this is as a responsibility where I have to take care of my image and also take care of the image of IIUM as well, and how I should represent myself as IIUM student. So nowadays, the content that I make, I always make sure that it aligns with Islamic teachings and not over the boundaries or over the limits of what Islam taught us. And when I look at it personally, way before joining IIUM, I always filter out my content. I was always being careful because I don't like controversial, you know. I don't like getting into writing controversial stuff. So whenever there's controversial stuff, like how certain influencer will always write on it and talk about it, I would prefer staying quiet and avoid this kind of issues. Because sometimes it's better to stay quiet than saying something wrong. So when to manage my image, I make sure I always reflect on what I do before posting it, because how would I say, whatever I portray myself is not only for me or my followers, but also my families and friends. IIUM will also see what I post on social media. So I really need to behave myself and know I post it so that it came out well and doesn't make my reputation bad or the institution image bad also. Something like that lah.
Alright. Okay, moving on. Looking back on your journey so far, which experience shaped you the most, not only as a content creator or a leader, but you as an individual?
What experience shaped me the most?
Yeah.
Let me think. What experience shaped me the most is like, before I wouldn't say went viral, before I have like a lot of followers, I don't think I have the confidence in myself. I don't think I will be like the way I am now. I'm still no one right now, but I think that after gaining this experience of being, I don't think myself of an influencer yet. I'm just a content creator.
But still, you're doing an amazing
it's
job.
different. I think I'm just a content creator. I'm not an influencer. So when I do content creating and I gain followers, I think my way of presenting myself changed a little bit, and I'm not that much insecure as I were before. I take care well of myself. I get more confidence, and I don't know, somehow like getting a bit of this fame, a bit of these followers helps you to actually be how do I say, love yourself more, and also like say like, oh, I'm worth it. I'm not just nobody love me, something like that. So like having these followers is like having supports that will always helps you to lead your way, lead your life better, and always not be depressed about it, because you always know that there's people who loves you and always wait for you to do content and all, which is why I don't think I will give up in life, because there's always people who expect and wait for me to do this kind of content and all, and sometimes it makes people happy. I always get like comments or DMs who say like, oh, my content makes their day and my content is helpful, something. So I feel like, oh, it shaped me that, oh, okay, like doing content creating is not that bad. Of course, like I'm still shy, you know, my comfort zone is staying in my room and not interacting much, because that's what I do. At first it was just like a hobby to me, where I get to express myself through content creating. But lately, I realized that my responsibility is more than just doing the content for myself. Now I have to do like the content for others too, and to share my life with them. And it gets like it's fun. I would say that.
All right. So, was there any heart-touching fan moments in your life?
Heart touching.
Yeah, something memorable, a fan moment.
I think I have short-term memory. Wait. Heart moment. I guess I have, but you know, like when it's been a long time ago, I cannot really recall it in my head. But although no matter what I do, like I have my ups and down as a content creator. Some days your videos will blow out, will get a lot of views, but some days it will just be like a normal video where you get like very minimal likes but it is heart touching when you know like the same people will keep commenting and supporting your videos no matter how it goes. Like if the videos blow out, I can always see the comment, they are supporting me, and even when the videos are low, I will always read the same people comment, which is always stay loyal and consistent to support me. So it gets quite touching lah, that people are always there to support my journey as a content creator, so that to me it means a lot, so that I won't stop doing content creation. And just like how they support me, I will also try to serve them a good quality content, inshallah, in the future.
Inshallah. And yeah, just like you said, don't stop yourself. All right. Unfortunately, we are going to the last break, which is going to be the rapid fire. But before that, let's take a small break so that, you know, you can calm yourself, and you have to, you know, rapid fire, how it works. You have to speak without thinking. So I can give you that space for, you know, calmly thinking. So let's take a small break.
All right.
To my dear listeners, let's take a small break and then we'll go straight to the rapid fire.
Warnanya
Assalamualaikum. I am Nur Izzati Syairah binti Muhammad Asmawi, Vice President 2 of PKPM IIUM Gombak. Don't forget to listen #Tandakwah only at IIUMFM, your campus radio.
Alright, welcome back, my dear listeners. So we are moving forward to our rapid fire. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so you need to answer honestly, no overthinking. You have to say it very quickly.
Okay, I'll try.
Alright.
Sure.
So the first question, one truth about being a student influencer that most people won't like to hear.
Being a student influencer is draining.
Draining.
It's draining. Do I need to answer long or just short?
Okay, why draining though?
It's draining because you don't have that time for yourself that much after being a student influencer, because you also have to manage your social media content. Something that I would say is quite draining lately, because me myself, I prefer less communication, but now I have to deal with a lot of communication.
Alright. The biggest lie students tell themselves before starting content creation.
The biggest lie students tell themselves before starting content creation, I would say they will say, I would post it on social media, but they didn't. So they will say, oh, I will record this, I will record that and post it, but they actually didn't. Even my friend, I always tell him he always tell me oh, okay, I will be a student influencer, I will post this on TikTok and become viral, but they didn't actually post it. I always ask it's not that hard to actually start being a content creator if you actually post it consistently. But they didn't do it anyways because they are, I would say, scared sometimes to pass these challenges of posting it on social media, because people will judge you in social media.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Alright. Discipline or talent, which one actually builds influence?
I cannot say both.
Okay. So
Okay,
what do you think? What would be that one thing that actually built influence?
I would say, of course you need talent, but also discipline is what helps you grow your social media more. Because if you don't have discipline to post content consistently, days after days or weeks after weeks or monthly, yearly, your followers will slowly get tired of you or went missing. If you don't post consistently, as what I experienced lately nowadays, because if you don't have the discipline to stay consistent in posting and creating content, of course people will somehow get tired of you and lower their expectation on you, and you will get less engagement that way. That's why at the same time, if you have the talent but you don't have the discipline, it won't help you much. Sometimes your video will be you get blow up video on one a day, but next day you post it, maybe it won't blow up because it's not consistent. You don't have the discipline to post it weekly, something like that lah. So by having talent and at the same time discipline to help you post it consistently, like how I post way before in my prime, I would say I will post it 1 week I would post 3 video, and the next week 3, next week 3. That's how I grow my followers, so they will keep expecting video from me, and that's how they get attached to actually follow my account, because they know I will keep being consistent and disciplined in posting my content, instead of just leave them hanging for some days, for some weeks, for some months that way.
Alright. So I want to ask a moment when content creation affected your academics.
Moment where content creation.
Was there any moment like that?
There is moments like that, especially when there's hectic weeks where you are filled with all the assignments and due dates where you have to, and at the same time, content creation, I also get jobs the clients want it on the same week as all my presentation deadline. So it actually challenged me a bit to focus on my assignments, where I also have to focus on my content creating, because it's a professional job. I'm working with a company, a real company, where I have to be disciplined and submit it on the deadline. I cannot just be in my, maybe in university, maybe you can just submit it a bit late because it's the lecturer. Sometimes you can submit your assignment a bit late, but in a company you have to stay to the deadline or because if you don't stay to the deadline, maybe they will either decline your contract or they will take back what you have, something like that. So what's the question again?
A moment that content creation affect your academics.
That actually affects my study a bit because I cannot really put all my efforts into my assignments because I need to focus on my content sometimes. Yeah.
All right. One habit that you had to unlearn before becoming visible online.
I have one habit that I have to unlearn is I have to unlearn to be shy. I cannot be shy anymore. Somehow I need to express myself more and avoid being too shy in public and avoid being too quiet in public. I also have to how do you say, talk and engage with other person too, because I guess being an influencer is not that easy anyways, because as an introvert, of course you don't prefer to talk with anyone. You just want to sit and just look at your phone and do nothing. But when you be an influencer, people expect you to engage and be like the happy-go-lucky extrovert type of person, but somehow you are not. So that's why I have to unlearn it slowly. That's why I get into communication to actually improve myself, improve my communication skill, and to talk with others. Something like that lah. Thank you.
Alright. So I want to ask, consistency or creativity, which one matters more to you?
Consistency or creativity? Both actually are important to me, because consistency, as I said before, you need to be consistent in doing content, right? If you're a content creator where you have a lot of followers that will keep watching you on social media, you have to be consistent in posting content. But also creativity is what makes you stand out more.
Definitely, yeah.
Because if your content is like the typical normal content that are similar, people will get bored of watching that type of content somehow, and it will not blow up as much as what people rarely see. So of course you need creativity in doing this type of content, which is why you need to think, oh, will this content blow up? Is this content different from others? Like, you need to think of the hook, the content, the flow, which is why both matters. But I guess what's hard is to make a quality content, because you can be consistent, but somehow some days the content are not quality. So it happens if you're not consistent, because you're trying to create a very creative and quality content, but of course it takes time to do that also. Yeah.
Alright. Do numbers, as in like follower numbers, define success or responsibility?
To me, it defines responsibility. I don't think of it much as a success. Of course, it's something you can brag about. Maybe you can be proud of, oh, I have 400k followers. I can say that. But it's actually more of a responsibility, because instead of just your parents watching you to see you grow, it's a lot of person watching you of how you present yourself in social media, not just your parents now. So it's a responsibility where I have to present myself well in social media, how I behave, how I set as an example to others, not only to IIUM students but also to my siblings and my families, and also all my followers. I have to show a good example.
Alright. Okay.
I guess.
Alright. So that's it with our rapid fire.
Oh, that's the end.
Yeah,
oh.
you've done an amazing job. Alright.
I see, thank you.
Now I want to ask you, what is one piece of advice, an honest advice that you would give to the students who want to create content but are afraid that, it might affect their studies?
Okay. Let me say this to the people listening who want to start content creating but also afraid of their studies. Somehow, if you are scared to pursue content creation, you can do content creation, but at the same time, always prioritize your study. Because if you're scared that your doing content creation will affect your study, then just hold it and post it for a while until you graduate. Just then maybe you can focus on doing content creation after you graduate, because whatever people say, your education is like the most important thing after you graduate. Of course, people at the organization will look at your certificate, your study certificate, and that's how you will gain a job. Content creation is okay, but somehow it have up and down. Sometimes you are viral, sometimes you are famous, but some days the fame will gone. You know, you won't be famous from the age 20 until 40. It's hard to be relevant in content creation industry for a long time, because you only have quite a while of time, which is why I would say to others, always focus on your study no matter what, because education is the number one thing you should put beyond anything. But if you want to do content creation while study, is okay, but always remind yourself that how to manage the time well between content creation. Maybe you can do content creation like me on the weekends with your friends or after class, but if it affects your study, if you do content creation too much and you forget your study, please avoid that, and maybe you should just focus on your study first lah, because as I said, even to me and to my parents, your education is the number one thing.
Alright. Thank you so much, Brother Aryff, for sharing your journey and insights with us today, and thank you for accepting my invitation as well.
Thank you.
And to our dear listeners, remember, influence is not just about visibility alone, but it comes with consistency, discipline, purpose. And yeah, so this is your DJ Aisha Afrin signing off from Beyond Barriers. So until the next episode, Assalamu alaikum and goodbye. I am Fam.
Tidurkan anak-anakmu, kirimkan kata sayangku, jalan Tuhanku di seluruh, hampiri surga yang dirindu. Bila terbit fajar lagi, usah tepiku diratapi, serah ketentuan ini.